Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more EVE Online, and in today's video I want to give you guys an update on my mission grind, which is going pretty damn well. I basically spent 1 week running the 2 level 1 mission agents for the corporation that I want to first get my rep for, and I just did them every day until they gave me a mission for, in this case, going against the Galente. That's when I stopped. And I managed to get my rep to 375 pretty easily, so I think, you know, another week of grinding, for instance, would normally get me up to 5.0 if I want to, but I unlocked the level 3 missions, and so now that means that I get to fly a ship that I've been wanting to try for a very long time. In fact, I can still remember, not really the date, but the point in time when it happened. It was when this ship was redesigned to be able to do this. 5 large drones. There was a redesign for the command battle cruisers, and this one really stood out for me. At the time, I really loved, you know, the idea of drone ships, carrier-like vessels, and so since then, yeah, I thought about the right opportunity to grab an EOS, and now that I can do some level 3 missions to get me that reputation a bit more quickly, that is exactly what we are doing. So I'm running the 3rd mission actually in this ship. I was just testing the waters a little bit. A battle cruiser should be fine for level 3 missions, so a Tech 2 battle cruiser with its innate better resistances should be absolutely fine as well. And this one has a lot of tank, and those drones can of course dish out quite a bit of damage. If I'm not mistaken, I have to just grab the wine from the warehouse, and then there's some rats that are going to come, so we'll then take a look at the performance. I think we can do one more boost here with the Microwarpdrive to get to the objective a bit more quickly, and then yeah, let's see if we can dish out some good damage. It doesn't have bonus weapons, so I went with some blasters and a whip just in case of stuff getting a little bit too close. But let's get on that warehouse, grab the wine. I have 10 wine in here, and there we go. Now we could just warp out. Right? That's how quickly some of these missions go, but we also do have a wave of enemies that are here, so let's give it a try. Let's see, my ogres are already going after some of these enemies, and then at 15 normally is my optimal, so we should be able to, for instance, try and hit this... Ooh, man, my shields are going down pretty quickly. We should be able to try and take down... Well, we're not hitting that. That's interesting. Now my drones are spreading out as well. That's okay. Just give it a test. And then we're just not hitting anything. Am I being tracking disrupted as well? Alright, let's get started with a Repper here. And now my drones are taking care of the enemy battle cruisers. It's ogres, Ogre IIs, so they will dish out quite a little bit of damage. And in fact, we are going to put one on this one, and then one on you as well. And then since this is really being very annoying, so that's destroyed pretty easily. And yeah, oh, we're actually going to like see what can... Okay, more stuff spawning. Interesting. Let's target some more stuff then, and just keep an eye on things. I'm going to stop repping for a little bit just to see what kind of damage we are actually taking. Can my blasters hit that little frigate? Probably not well. Ogres missing. I'm not really seeing exactly what they are doing. Ooh, and here we go. One of my ogres is being targeted. I'll need to return you as quickly as possible. That's of course one disadvantage of the drone weapon system. If they don't like you, then they can dish a lot of damage. And that fanatic, man, that fanatic is tanking us quite heavily. That's interesting. Well, all right, this drone is back. Let's add in a medium drone just so that we can have a full flight. And I kind of want to... Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, tank-wise, this is pretty strong, and I'm not even using the command burst, which can give me even better resistances. They're targeting another one of my ogres, and that fanatic is finally getting to... I think it's just one drone. Yeah, it's just one ogre that's hitting him, so that's decently impressive, although not perfect. And then he's in armor as well. Let's return him to the drone bay, and this guy is in web range. So let's see if that works. God damn it, he just went out of web range. Finally! Alright, within 10 kilometers here, I am getting hits on these destroyer type hulls. So I'm really trying to learn and get a feel for the ship. Oh man, this guy's getting a real beating. Will he get back in time? He got back just in time. Ouch. All right, lesson learned. Once they are targeting your heavy drones, pull them back as quickly as you can. And try to take advantage of this as well. Oh, why the hell is my Hammerhead returning? Let's press return to drone bay. Now my tank is super strong, so that's good. I do feel like that won't be a problem. But my drones... That one is still returning. Alright, let's take a look at this. They're popular targets, so maybe I should look for... oh, actually, doesn't the command burst add in a lot of extra aggro from the rats? Let's go like that. So now we just have 2 ogres left on the field. Let's add in some of my mediums and maybe also give them individual targets, see what kind of damage they're dealing out. So one of these ogres, I mean, getting on top of one of these battlecruisers, I would say that that is pretty impressive. So that's not bad. Then now my mediums, how will they handle? So the archpriest, that's a pretty good shot. Bishop is down. And back here, so that's 1 medium drone going after them. That's down as well. I'm just going to try and clean everything up here. Let them do their thing. You're down. And we can just slowly pull away. So, the ship itself, not a problem. The drones, well, you gotta be a little bit careful. That's some management that I'll need to do. And this is not even like a heavy or difficult level 3 mission, of course. Still, it had a decent chunk of rats. So overall, I'm happy with this first test here. Grab the rest of them. So they're again going after one of my ogres, but now with only 3 ships on the field, that should not be a problem. I'm actually going to maybe try and burst towards that one. And let's see if I add in the weapons. Misses completely at 28. Gonna do another burst. And here at 25, nope, still missing completely. So this is something that I will have to learn. Maybe another weapon system could have been a little bit better in this particular situation. Still missing at 17, so basically this is really a weapon system for anything that gets too close. And well, they don't tend to come that close. So that's kind of interesting. Let's fire a shot at 12. That does hit, and that final one is down. That's a lot of damage on all of my ogres, I have to say, or almost all of them. So we'll have to manage that aggro a little bit. Oh, and then one disadvantage, I can maybe show that if I'm fast enough here. Everybody back, please. When you use a command burst, you do get a weapons timer, which means that you can't go back through the gate until that one is actually finished. But I do feel like it's a super strong option. Just need to figure a better way of not having my drones take so much aggro so quickly. They are, of course, really my main source of damage, so the rats won't like them very much. Well, they tanked it pretty nicely, so I'm happy. Let's take a quick look at the bonuses. For the EOS, it's really all about the drones, of course. We are talking 10% to drone hit points and damage, 7.5% to drone tracking speed, 10% to drone optimal range, and then you can use command burst. That's really the weapon system for the EOS. It's all about those drones. I think it has its place in PvE, although it is of course a command ship that's normally used in PvP and to boost your own fleet. Well, you can imagine in a fleet that's running missions, I could then give everyone a bit of an armor boost as well. That gives me even more resistances. When everything it's on, it's pretty good, but just the innate ones without... well, let's actually activate this one. Look at that, 81, 83, 92 and 78. That's pretty good. If anything tries to hit me with kinetic damage, there's really not a lot coming through anymore. And that's without the command burst, which I don't want to use right now because, of course, we are docking. And then let's hope for another good mission. I definitely want to try and do a second one. But those drones, All right. Drone management for this one. So that's a little bit slow for some reason. Would love to dock at this point. Game.
Docking request accepted.
At the corporation facility. There we go. And so the first thing that I'm gonna want to do is repair all. So that's a little bit of a cost, and then we're going to complete the mission. And let's see what the next one is. It is against Sansha, so we can do this. Intercept the saboteurs. I don't think it's that many of them, and that they're pretty close. 270, 261 should definitely be a good one for my rep. So let's accept this one. Let's close. Let's undock, and let's do a second one here in the EOS. And then also, so I went to 375. Gotta set destination. Let's go in the rep, and I've done 3 level 3 missions, and I'm now at 391. So yeah, just doing this mission agent for maybe a couple of days, I think is going to help us get that 5.0 pretty damn smoothly. And then we've got a first command ship up and running for potential other level 3 missions. I think it's actually a little bit overpowered for that. But let's go. Let's get that second mission. Ship also, of course, the look. The Myrmidon hull. So cool. Vertical supremacy. Yeah, the Galente can ask for that as well. It just looks really amazing. Menacing. This is so cool. And then it being a drone ship. That was really my route when I first started playing EVE Online. When Galente went for the Vexor basically as quickly as possible, then the Myrmidon, then the Dominix, and that's how I made my way through my early missioning life. After that, I pretty quickly switched to mining. I actually loved mining in the Hulk, retrievers, things like that. But I did go the drone route basically for the missions. Back then, of course, that drone aggro was not as bad as what it is now. So let's see what we are talking about here. We get to intercept some Sansha saboteurs. They have a different damage type, and we actually start on the gate with a couple of small ones. Well, here again, right, if you've got something that's like turret based and you now need to hit all of these small targets, you can have a little bit of a trouble doing that. Now I just have 5 souped up, super fast, great optimal hobgoblins that are going to do the job for me. So I'm just going to target them. I'm going to web the first one, start firing, and then what I actually like to do at the moment is just set these drones on individual targets. Honestly, when they get this many damage boosts, it's gonna be a slaughter. So let's just watch this happen. Can maybe add a couple of volleys here and there. There we go. That's a good hit. First one down. This is just my little fleet is just dismantling the enemy fleet. Everything is gone. Super easy, super fast. Let's reload, bring the drones back, and let's see what the Sansha have prepared for us behind the gate. Establishing warp vector. It just looks so good, guys. This is gonna be my level 3 mission runner, and so I do think I want to do some other corporations as well. We'll see how I get up to that point where I can do level 3 missions. Then we just take the EOS out and we have some fun. All right, so that's a decently good sized enemy fleet. That's kind of interesting. So I'm going to start with increasing my own defenses a little bit. Then let's see if we can maybe attract a little bit of attention here. Some of them are at 90. We'll probably want to travel like in this general direction. That's annoying that there's so much traveling that I have to do here. So a missile ship, of course, with really long range could be another option, perhaps even a better option. And for this one, I'm just going to straight use these guys. Ogres out, and let's take those first 3 cruisers down. I'm really going to put all of my ogres on a single one. See what kind of damage we're talking about here. So in they go. 1 hit, 3 hits, 4 hits. Yeah, that's 1 volley. that's basically one volley, and these guys were just gone. I'm gonna activate my Microwarpdrive a little bit, get a bit closer, and that is apparently the next pack. Well, traveling in between these two I think makes sense. Next one, let's see how many shots it takes to take this guy down. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just straight up in structure. And then, well, it's 3 more hits. But the final one was only 56 HP. That to me is pretty good. Ooh, did we just spawn more stuff nearby? Yeah, looks like we did. Okay, I'm actually going to stop this for a moment. And my ogres, again, they really don't like them. They're being targeted again. So let's see if my weapon system can hit this. Press F and see if we can take down that beast. They do get obliterated. They just completely dominate the field wherever they stand. Alright, so these guys on the right, 60 kilometers again. Alright, good to know. With a long range, super long range missile ship, you could have better damage application. Also, of course, a slight disadvantage here. Now my drones, they are going to go there, but they have to do that traveling, of course. And when they get targeted, they have to travel all the way back, which does mean that sometimes they can take a little bit of damage because of that. But alright, we're still just slowly heading towards that final pack up here as well. Here I do get the feeling, alright, there's more enemies, there's bigger enemies, there's like slight fleet movements from the enemy here to keep in mind. So it's cool. It's on a different level than what I'm doing with exploration. And so now first cruiser, let's take a look at that. Unfortunately, we open up with a miss. And because I'm so far away, I don't think I'll interest them that much. First one taken down, so I give it a high chance that, yeah, there we go. You can already see them firing at my guys. Those cruisers, though, they get melted, and this guy is taking, yeah, a lot of damage. Let's return this one of them. And then, ooh, they're going far away. That's not what I want them to do. So let's return this here again. I actually want them to stay around here and take these guys down first then. So let's see, smallest of the small, that was pretty easy. And then you can still come back. Let's see if I can give them like an attack command like this. Put 2 of them on the cruiser here as well. And now none of them should really go into that enemy pack back there. That's a little bit of a problem. It's actually doing quite a decent chunk of damage as well. So we do one-shot the small ones. Let's see if we can do that again. Let's go. Yeah, there we have. Oh no, this is the one. Let's go. Cruiser. Yeah, there we go. One shots. Ah, so good, so good, so good. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to switch for just a moment. Try and get them to pay some more attention to me. And since we have some more small stuff to do, I mean that ogre damage. It should not be underestimated, but I think it's a better idea. Oh, and the transport ships. I need 40 confiscated viral agents. Interesting. So let's start approaching this puppy. Let's use some small drones next here and see if they can handle that. In the meantime, ooh, a scram as well. All right. You bastards. Okay, good to know. Good to know. A mission where there's actually some real danger. So that one needs to go down first. Transport ship is down. Press F. Let's go on that loyal. Let's add in a whip and a scram. And yeah, I do feel the need now to be a bit more zoomed out to try and see what the hell it is that's happening. So that one is down. It's good. Let's get these individual hops on these small targets. They are just shredding them, which is good. And here we get a whip. And then also using my weapons a little bit. Let's go. Hit it. Nope, still not hitting anything. And even my hobgoblins, not very popular with the Sancha, being targeted again. But they can kite quite a bit of damage, so that's a lot better, of course. So let's take down some more of that small stuff, I would say. There's even another pack back at 30, but my goal, of course, is to take this. That's also something that I'll have to learn, I think. That is to learn how to do these most most quickly and efficiently. So what are the triggers that I have to do? Which parts can I ignore? That type of stuff. So anyone that's really close, yeah, we get a couple. Again, armor damage. That is a bit more annoying. Lots of stuff at 10 kilometers, but still the incoming damage is not that bad. Oh, and there's more transport ships. Interesting. Let's see if I can blast this one up while they again are going straight for my ogres. Bloody bastards. Maybe I should try and like approach him. So now we get 4 of them. Let's let's add in a medium. Another one being targeted here again. Return to drone bay. That one's down. Let's see what we got in here. While this is also something that you can do, just let your drones do the work. They will apparently hit everything pretty efficiently. So that's just fine, and then just replace them. I could take like 2 sets of large ones as well, but then I think I would have to skip the medium drones because we don't have that much room in the drone bay. So this is good. Again, they're targeting another one of my ogres, but now their forces are dwindling fast. And we've got drop. I don't think I want that. I need confiscated viral agents. Or does that drop from like a container or something? Well, if you're lazy, then we could also use the mobile tractor unit. And I will just see what the hell happens at the end of this. Another one of my ogres taking a bit of damage. Another transport ship nicely in range for my guns. So let's fire at that one. And yeah, look at that. Ogre in danger again. Let's pull them back. Ah, there they are. Okay, now I don't need you anymore. Scoop to cargo hold. And this is the goal. Well, lesson learned. That's where the viral agents end up. I think my drones will just clean the rest of these small guys up. No problem. Again, 1 shot. Let's see what it's like on that Savage. 284. So this is gonna take 2 shots, and some of my hammerheads are missing. I could just honestly switch this out, say not take any of the medium drones, and then just go all out on large drones. Take a second set of those. That could be a better option, honestly, because they do not like these ogres at all. Maybe take like the Minotaur versions that are a bit faster. There's our objective, and then the loyal is definitely a little bit tougher, so let's see how we do here. Medium drones missing a lot, but trying their best. Glancing blow. Yeah, man. Ooh, this guy is fast. He's avoiding all of these shots. That's an ace pilot from Sage's Nation. Pretty cool. Well, we have what we need. We can set destination, and that's another mission done. Oh, and then let's return all of you guys to the drone bay, please, so that I can get out. And yeah, all right, happy with that. Honestly, the ship itself is just super strong. The problem is, yeah, range is starting to increase for the rats in the level 1 mission agent. Super easy, actually. Within 20 kilometers, almost every mission was easily within that range. But this also does show the advantage you're going to have with a good missile ship. Think Golem for level 4s, of course. With that super long range, that's kind of going to be my plan, I think, for that eventually. Or also, yeah, Rattlesnake, or the good old Space Spatula for those level 4 mission agents. Probably what we'll be going for next. But I really wanted to test this ship out, and I think it is going to be very strong and decently effective for the level 3 missions that I'm planning to do to get my rep up. So that's it for this update video. It's going well with the mission grinds. I'm actually having fun since the agents have that own limit, right? You know, do 5, maybe 6, 7 missions, and then oh, there's a Galente one. Skip it. All right, move to another agent or decide to continue the next day. That's basically how I'm approaching it. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.